Ladies and gentlemen, CTigirsGaming just revealed the PC specs required in order to run Black Ops 6 on your PC. And to be honest with you guys, it really doesn't require a beefy system to run Black Ops 6, which is absolutely awesome. Okay, so first of all, if you guys are using an AMD GPU, not an NVIDIA GPU, an AMD GPU, you will be able to use AMD's major features. For example, the AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution, the Advanced Frame Generation Technologies, and also the AMD Fidelity FX Contrast Adaptive Sharpening, or the CAS. And of course, if you're using an NVIDIA GPU, then you'll have your normal features like the ray tracing, the DLSS, and all that good stuff. Okay, with that being said, what are the actual PC specs requirements? Well, let me tell you. First of all, we have the minimum specs. This is the bare minimum specs that you need to have in order to be able to run Black Ops 6. Anything lower than this, and unfortunately you cannot run Black Ops 6 on your PC. First of all, for the OS, or the operating system, you'll need to have Windows 10 64-bit latest update. For the CPU, you need to have the AMD Ryzen 5 1400 or the Intel Core i5 6600. For the RAM, you need 8GB. For the video card or the GPU, you will need the AMD Radeon RX 470 or the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960 or the Intel Arc A 580. For the video memory, you'll need 2GB. And finally, for the storage space, you'll need an SSD with 102GB available space at launch. Now just keep in mind, this is only for launch. Obviously, as we get new seasons and more content in Black Ops 6, you will require more storage space. 102GB available is only for launch, with more required as we go through the game's life cycle. Next up, we have the recommended specs. This is what CTigirsGaming recommends you to have in your PC in order to run Black Ops 6 at 60 FPS with all options set to high. For the operating system, you'll need a Windows 10 64-bit latest update or Windows 11 64-bit latest update. For the CPU, you need to have AMD Ryzen 5 1600X or the Intel Core i7 6700K. For the RAM, you'll need 12GB, which is a 4GB increase from the minimum specs. For the video card or the GPU, you'll need an AMD Radeon RX 6600 XT or the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 Ti or the RTX 3060. For the video memory, you'll need 8GB, which is 6GB increase over the minimum specs. And finally, for the storage space, you will need 102GB available space at launch. And finally, we have the competitive/4K Ultra specs, with competitive allowing you to run high FPS and 4K Ultra allowing you to play the game in 4K resolution with high FPS. First of all, for the operating system, we have Windows 10 64-bit or Windows 11 64-bit latest update. For the CPU, you'll need AMD Ryzen 7 2700X or the Intel Core i7 8700K. For the RAM, you'll need 16GB, which is further 4GB increase from the recommended specs. For the video card or the GPU, you'll need an AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT or NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 or the RTX 4070. For the video memory, you'll need 10GB, which is a further 2GB increase from the recommended specs. And finally, for the storage space, just like the previous two specs, you will also need an SSD with 102GB available space at launch. Okay, so these are all the specs that you'll need in order to run Black Ops 6 on your PC. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm very excited. With the launch of Black Ops 6 just over 1 week to go, 8 days to be exact, I'm super excited. I cannot wait. This game is shaping up to be really awesome. The campaign, the multiplayer, and even the zombies are looking really promising. Like I said, I'm super excited. And just in case you missed it, in the previous video we talked about the Black Ops 6 early access and the launch details. Click the video on the screen right now to take you to that video. Thank you guys for watching this video.